So we are back at the airport in Guadeloupe after a 24 hours stop. It was a nice stop with a good rest, good foods. The beach was nice and it was a sunny weather. It was really nice. So now we're back at the airport. I'm gonna brief the flight back to Paris. It will be a night flight. It's always a difficult flight because it's a night flight. And François, if you're ready, we can start the briefing. Now let's open the flight plan. The flight plan number is 4546. And the call sign of the aircraft today will be Fox Whiskey India 41 Delta.
Check.
From Pointe-à-Pitre to Paris-Orly.
Checked.
It will be an ETOPS flight. The cruise speed will be Mach 5. We will try to optimize the fuel.
Yep. As always.
Yeah. It's a flight on the 29. This is computed at 1559 Zulu time. The departure time will be 2040 Zulu time.
Check.
And the weather included in that flight plan is from the 29 at 12 o'clock Zulu time. Do you agree with that?
Check, yeah.
Okay. So the flight time today will be 7 hours and 44 minutes. And the block fuel today will be 55.5 tons.
Also, yeah.
Will be far from the limitation of the aircraft. Zero fuel weight is well below the maximum. Takeoff weight 248 tons, which is also far from the maximum. And landing weight will be just like you yesterday at 200 tons.
Check, yeah.
We can see that we don't have much turbulence.
No. Of the arrival.
And we expect Paris-Orly after a flight of 7 hours and 44 minutes with 6.4 tons of fuel.
Check.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Today we're flying an ETOPS flight. Alternate airports will be Tapa.
Yeah.
The next one will be La Gesse, Lima Papa, Lima Alpha, and the last one will be Lisbon.
Also.
All the ETPs will be crossed with enough fuel.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it for the operating flight plan.
Check.
Okay. 2 pilots and 10 flight attendants behind. As I said, the estimated time of departure is 2040 Zulu, and estimated arrival time will be 0424 Zulu time tomorrow morning at Paris-Orly.
Yeah.
Operational information. We have CBs located north of the routes and moderate CAT forecast on arrival.
Yeah.
CBs are located in the middle of the Atlantic, and the CAT, the clear air turbulence, is forecast during the descent to Paris-Orly.
Check.
Next information, Pointe-à-Pitre airport will be closed tonight from 3 Zulu to 10 Zulu time tomorrow morning.
Yep.
And we have also that shift. The runway is shortest today.
Yeah.
And we'll check that together after the briefing.
Exactly.
Okay. So the dry operating index is 84 today.
Yeah, just have a question on that. You are saying on the briefing the crew composition is 2 plus 10.
Yeah, and the correction should be included in the dry operating index now.
The crew list is different.
Yeah. Huh?
The crew list is different. I've got 13 crew member total.
Okay, so we're gonna check that also.
Yeah, to be checked.
Okay. At Paris-Orly tomorrow morning, we can expect the ILS-25.
Yep.
So landing facing west. The weather is, we can expect wind from 320 10 knots, visibility above 10 kilometers, broken 3,000 feet.
It's checked.
This afternoon there are CBs on the airfield. And tomorrow morning between 4 o'clock and 10 o'clock light rain is expected with a broken 1,200 feet.
Yeah.
We have also Prop 30 tempo 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock broken
800 feet.
800 feet. And after, in the afternoon, the CBs are back on the airfield.
Yeah.
Okay. We have NOTAMs, and NOTAMs says that on some runways Autoland approaches are not available.
Yeah.
Okay, at Charles de Gaulle, it's about the same type of weather.
Yeah.
Same wind, same visibility, same ceiling. With a tempo 2 o'clock, 6 o'clock, a broken 400 feet.
Yeah, it's even worse.
A little bit worse.
Yep.
Okay, we have an en route alternate airport, which is Lisbon,
Yeah.
with a nice weather.
Yeah.
And we have 3 ETOPS alternate airports with nice weather also.
All suitables, yeah.
Tapa, Lages and Lisbon. The NOTAMs now.
Yep.
I would go directly to Pointe-à-Pitre. Okay, so at Pointe-à-Pitre we have the November North stern pad threshold, runway 12 unusable.
Checked.
All aircraft must use intermediate south stern pad.
Yeah.
Consequently, new distances available. So for runway 12, it will be a takeoff run available of 2,857 meters.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's checked in.
that we will consider that distance for the takeoff today. Okay,
Yep.
if you agree with me.
I agree with that.
Okay.
We got it on the performance as well.
Okay. So, let's go now. Let's go now to the EWAS. So on EWAS solution, we can see that the flight is clear,
Yeah.
except that in the middle of the Atlantic around 40 west, we got CBs which are quite high. Top of those clouds is flight level 460.
You've got it here.
Yeah, 460. Yeah, and at the end of the flight, we can see that we have the clear turbulence during the breakfast as always and during the descent. Just give me your shift.
I've got
and we'll after that go to the aircraft.
A takeoff run of 2,857 meters available now with the NOTAM.
Yes, I do agree.
Instead of 3,129 meters. That's giving me a shift of 272 meters.
Yeah, we are on the same numbers.
And that's
okay.
The final numbers.
Yeah.
And Sierra turnpad is usable.
Okay, I do agree with that. Okay.
276.9 tons today for
okay.
the takeoff weight.
Yeah. So,
also,
if you don't have any more, no questions, the briefing is done.
Perfect.
Okay.
No questions.
So, good afternoon, everybody. So we're gonna make this flight to Paris-Orly, from Pointe-à-Pitre to Paris-Orly. It's 7 hours and 44 minutes flight. Not too long tonight due to tailwind. We can expect a nice weather during the cruise, except in the middle of the Atlantic where we got some CBs. We will avoid, of course, those CBs. And of course, during the breakfast and during the descent, we might encounter some turbulence. At Paris-Orly tomorrow morning, it will be cloudy, rain is expected. The aircraft is full, I guess, tonight.
Yes.
And I would like to know if you have any specific passenger tonight.
We have 8 UN
Okay.
and 3 wheelchairs.
Wheelchairs. Okay. And that's it.
Yes.
Okay. Any questions from anybody? Okay. Thank you for your help.
Thank you.
Have a nice flight.
Thank
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, François, are you ready for the briefing?
Ready for the briefing.
Okay, the briefing today for this flight to Paris-Orly. Okay, the treat and error management. The aircraft is okay. We'll see it with the technical status. The weather is fine. The airport, we have that problem on the runway with the north turnpad closed. So we'll have to use the south turnpad with a shift of the threshold of 272 meters.
Check.
Included in the FMS.
Alright.
Resource and environment, okay, I would say.
Yep.
Technical status. So today the technical status. Old item list. We got the headset of the third occupant, which is in up.
Yeah.
No problem at all for us. Okay.
Yep.
So there is no weekly check on this aircraft. The top. Departure. Okay, we have today a daily check on the 29.
Was performed in Orly.
Engine oil consumption is checked
And
on the 29.
Check.
Engine oil tank caps double check
And
on
closed.
the 29.
Alright.
We have here The transit ETOPS checked, perform on the 29. We can see 2 oil boxes on engine number 1 and 3 engine oil boxes on engine number 2.
Perfect.
And here we have the released, which is signed, and it's on the 29.
Perfect.
And here we have the
Acceptance.
proposal. Okay, so ICL, no weekly, daily,
Any tops performed.
ETOPS, the release, and the proposal. We can accept the aircraft.
Accepted.
Okay. So thank you, Joël, for your help. And aircraft is accepted. François, the aircraft is accepted. So let's go ahead for the briefing.
Let's do this.
Okay, technical status as explained. NOTAMs, the shift on the runway. I have the AirNav departure for runway 12, which is 10-3 Bravo.
Check.
And I have, in case of emergency return, I have the ILS Zulu or localizer Zulu runway 12, which is 11-1.
Got the same.
No use of engine and wing anti-ice. Engine start procedure standard. Pushback will push back facing west, and the taxi clearance will be via taxiway Romeo Foxtrot, and we will have to backtrack the runway
Until turnpad Sierra.
until turnpad Sierra.
Roger.
Use of radar and back off for takeoff.
Check.
And the fuel load page, zero fuel weight 197.2 tons.
Check.
With a block fuel of 56.4.
It's checked.
Taxi 500 kilos. The trip fuel 49.5. Contingency 1.2. Alternate will be Charles de Gaulle with 2.2 tons.
It's checked.
And the final reserve is 3.1, giving us 31 minutes. The takeoff weight 253.1 has computed in the
Performance.
takeoff performance page. Perf. Now takeoff perf. So V1 will be 145.
Check.
VR will be 147.
Check.
V2 will be 156.
It's checked.
Flex 44. Flaps
Alright.
2 for the time being.
Check.
We're waiting for the load sheet for the THS setting. Back off, anti-ice off. Thrust reduction 1,500. Acceleration altitude 3,000 feet.
Standard company
And-
policy.
Unusual. Takeoff shift 270 meters
Inserted.
inserted.
Checked.
Flight plan description.
Ready.
We'll take off on Pointe-à-Pitre runway 12
It's checked.
on a Bosset 1 Foxtrot departure. Climbing here 5,000 initially.
Check.
The minimum safe in the north is 3,600. In the south, due to the mountain, it climbs to 6,000 feet.
It's checked.
So now, if you're ready, we're gonna check the
The routing.
oceanic routing. From Benji,
I'm ready.
the track will be 33 for 503 nautical mile.
Checked.
To 25 north, 55 west.
Check.
Then the track will be 41 degrees, distance 401 nautical mile.
Check.
to 30 north, 50 west.
Checked.
Then the track will be 46 degrees, distance 350 nautical mile to 34 north, 45 west.
Checked.
Then the track will be 44 degrees, distance 342 nautical mile to 38 north, 40 west.
Checked.
Track 54, distance 547 nautical mile to 43 north, 30 west.
Checked.
Track 59 degrees, distance 247 nautical mile to 45 north, 25 west. Track 72 degrees, distance 219 nautical mile to 46 north, 20 west.
Checked.
Track 72 degrees, 216 nautical mile to 47 north, 15 west.
Checked.
Track 74 degrees, distance 261 to Etiki, which will be the exit point for the Atlantic.
Checked. Just
So,
check with you the total distance and flight time.
I'm sorry, yeah, 7 hours and 44 minutes, just
Check.
like the flight plan,
Yeah, perfect.
and 6.4 tons, just like the flight plan also. Distance 3,755 nautical mile.
For 3,724.
Okay,
Accepted.
that's acceptable. Navage, nothing. All is auto-tune.
Checked.
Abnormal operation. Failure before V1. I will call stop or go. Red warning or the plane if the plane cannot fly. Okay, only.
Yep.
After V1, we'll continue the takeoff. We'll follow the engine out trajectory, which is standard runway axis 116.
Checked.
The engine out acceleration altitude is 1,500 feet.
Checked.
Minimum safe north 3,600, south 6,000.
All right.
We'll expect a radar vector for an immediate return, and of course we'll have to perform an overweight landing consideration. If
Exactly.
you have any questions.
No questions.
Okay, so the briefing is complete. Thank you, François. No change in the takeoff weight. Perf. So no change in the speeds. And here we have 36.1 for the THS setting. No alarm.
And the cross-check with avionics. No discrepancies for runway 12.
No discrepancies. Okay.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Your captain speaking. I wish you welcome on board. We will be able to leave the parking position within the next few minutes with a flight time tonight of 7 hours and 44 minutes. The weather will be nice during the cruise. Some turbulence expected, however, at the end of the cruise during the descent. And we can expect also a cloudy weather tomorrow morning at Paris-Orly. I would like to thank you for choosing Air Caraïbes,
Door, please.
and I hope you will enjoy the flight with us. Thank you for listening.
Retour, bonsoir, le French 41 Delta en poste 8.
French 41 Delta, bonsoir, je rappelle.
Reçu, Dragon, t'es prêt à un départ rapide?
On est prêt, Dragon.
Ok, autorisé alignement de décollage H22 en 050 degrés 12 nœuds.
Je décolle et je fais un petit crochet pour prendre un secouriste via la place de Viard.
Ok, c'est reçu. Romain Hôtel poursuivez, toujours autorisé.
On poursuit, Francfort de Hôtel. Le poste pour le sol, êtes-vous prêt pour la mise en route des moteurs?
Prêt pour la mise en route du moteur numéro 1 et 2.
Prêt pour le 1.
Démarrage du moteur numéro 1.
Ok pour le 1.
Ignition start.
Check.
06 Alpha Lima, contact Teresa, approche 121, décimal 3, bon vol.
Fuel pressure.
3, approche Alpha Lima. Bon,
Air pressure, I'm sorry. Open. Van open.
Check.
après, Fox Romeo Hotel.
Fox Romeo Hotel, oui, toujours autorisé, 60 degrés 19.
3, N2.
Pas de autorisé d'atterrissage, Fox Romeo Hotel.
Pression d'huile. Light up.
Retour de 44 sécu.
Evel.
Demande autorisation à pénétrer sur la piste.
Démarrage du moteur numéro 2.
Pour effectuer
Ok pour le 2.
en piste 12.
On a la pression.
Ready.
4 sécu, pardon, pénètre en piste depuis la voie pompier pour la lutte à l'air. Rappel fin de visite.
Vanne ouverte.
Bien reçu 44 sécu, pénètre en piste par la voie pompier pour la lutte aviaire. Et je rappelle, piste dégagée après le circuit.
Pas de séquence en novembre, je peux monter toi, mais ça sent bien.
Le repoussage terminé, serrez le frein de parc.
3500 pieds possible.
3500 pieds, votre radio est
Frein de
très
parc
brouillée.
appliqué. Tu peux déconnecter la barre.
Je déconnecte la barre stand-by.
Fox Hotel, la piste est dégagée en Québec.
Barre déconnectée.
Reçu. Avail. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ok, tu vas pouvoir te déconnecter, nous faire signe à droite de l'appareil. Je te remercie pour ton aide.
Je quitte l'écoute et je vous fais signe sur votre droite. Au revoir.
Au revoir et merci. Okay, then we can do the after start checklist.
After start checklist anti-ice.
Off.
After start checklist complete.
La piste est dégagée. Je demande l'autorisation
Is clear.
à procéder.
François, you may request taxi.
French West 41 Delta est prêt pour l'ouvrage.
41 Delta, roulez Fox, point d'attente piste 12.
Fox point attente piste 12, French West 41 Delta. Clear right side.
Okay, clear left side, and we are clear to taxi Foxtrot only, huh?
Roger. That's correct.
Taxi lights on, brakes off, brake check,
Check.
flight control check,
Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
rudder check,
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
your side,
My side complete.
okay, there is no change in the briefing,
No changes.
okay. Before takeoff checklist to the line,
For takeoff checklist, flight control.
checked,
Check. Flight instrument.
checked,
Check. Briefing.
confirm,
Flap setting.
conf 2,
Conf 2. V1, VR, V2, thrust rating.
check,
Check. Squawk.
6530,
Down to line complete.
Chess 41 Delta depuis Fox, remontez à la piste 12, donc raquette nord fermée. Donc vous faites demi-tour à la raquette sud s'il vous plaît et rappelez la ligne de départ.
Just
40 taille, l'auto a pénétré, remonter la piste avec un demi-tour raquette Sierra, on rappellera après au départ. Clear to enter and backtrack.
Bon, tu en finale sur
Turn part Sierra.
Ça y est, j'ai récupéré
Copy.
mon secouriste, on a redécollé, on part sur la bruyante.
Ok, d'accord, j'avais perdu le contact radar. Tu passes par le col des mains maintenant.
Below the line, take off runway.
1-2,
1-2, confirm. Cabin crew,
advise.
pack 1+2.
Off.
Before takeoff, checklist complete.
Allez, Franco, bonjour.
Prochaine fois qu'on est prêt pour un immédiat, 730 Bravo. 730 Bravo depuis Fox.
Approaching turn part Sierra.
Décollage piste 12,
Yeah,
070.
inside.
Piste 12, décollage, 730 Bravo.
Franco, bonjour.
Flyco, bonjour.
Marquez une P5 pour l'inspection, c'est Roméo.
C'est reçu. Tu peux respecter Roméo, rappel pour la suite.
C'est ça que je rappelle pour procéder sur Fox.
This one is really small.
Yep. Here you go.
Le Dragon, on arrive sur zone à 10 et 30 secondes.
5 knots.
Monsieur Dragon, rien à signaler, 070 degrés 11 nœuds pour le vent, on résé tout à l'heure. Tout à l'heure, Dragon.
4 knots. And you're all clear. Clear right side, top. 31.5. 5 knots. It's going uphill. 37%. Good. That's 3 knots.
Numéro pour le Flyco pour procéder sur Fox.
Flyco, répète.
All clear.
Du Roméo pour procéder au point d'attente de Fox.
C'est mon procède et maintient un point d'attente Fox.
Le procède et je maintiens Fox pour le Flyco.
You ready?
Yes, we are ready.
French 41 Delta, on est prêt pour le départ.
Je vous rappelle 41 Delta. Chose 40 Delta, 41 Delta, pardon. Piste 12 autorisé décollage, vent 060 degrés, 11 nœuds.
Piste 12 autorisé au décollage, French West, 41 Delta. Clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, all lights are on.
Egenbert 730.
Take-off.
Bravo, vous souhaitez quel niveau VFR? On montera au 85 pour le Egenbert 730 Bravo. Et 730 Bravo, contactez RS, approche dans le décimal 3 en bas. C'est bien reçu avec l'approche 121.3, Egenbert 730
Man Flex 44, SRS, runway, auto thrust blue.
Check. Thrust set. One on knots.
Check.
V1.
Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Nav.
Check.
Fréco pénétrant en piste pour la visite, rappel salle visite.
Je pénètre et je rappelle visite.
Réseau de 44CQ, point d'attente Bravo, demande à pénétrer sur la piste et à dégager par l'avant-pompier.
French 41 Delta, contactez RS, approche 121 décimal 3, au revoir.
Avec l'approche 21.3, French West 41, au revoir.
Lever climb.
Check.
Thrust climb, auto thrust.
Check. Approche, bonjour, bonsoir, le French West 41 Delta passe 2500 pieds en montée.
Bonsoir French West 41 Delta, direct Benji, montée niveau 260.
Montez vers le niveau 260, direct sur Benji, French West 41 Delta.
Check.
Et 730 Bravo, contactez RS, approche 121 décimal 3, au revoir. C'est bien reçu avec l'approche 121.3, Egenbert 730
Man Flex 44, SRS, runway, auto thrust blue.
Check. Thrust set. One on knots.
Check.
Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Nav.
Check.
Fréco pénétrant en piste pour la visite, rappel salle visite.
Je pénètre et je rappelle visite.
Réseau de 44CQ, point d'attente Bravo, demande à pénétrer sur la piste et à dégager par l'avant-pompier.
Direct Benji, check. So we have Benji nav.
Check.
Plane is accelerating 250 knots. Flaps 1.
Speed checked.
318 off of Douglas Shaw.
Flaps 1.
In 2,500 feet for 7,000 feet.
Wind 318 Guadeloupe, good evening, radar identified. Climb and maintain 8,000 feet, QNH 1011.
Flap 0.
Speed checked.
Alright, climb maintain 8,000 feet.
Flap 0.
11, and we are clear direct taxi, winner 318.
Standard setting.
Standard set. Altimeter cross check 5,600 feet. Now.
0. After takeoff climb checklist.
After takeoff climb checklist, barrel ref.
Standard set.
Standard set. After takeoff climb checklist complete.
You may send a signal to the
cabin crew.
Cabin crew, yeah. Flight level 100.
Keep them fastened. Cruise level 370, optimum 375, rack max 388.
Accelerating 300.
Check. Level 100 complete.
Bonjour, information Golf reçu. Approche le French 36, enfin 36 Delta Romeo, bonjour.
French 36 Delta Romeo, bonjour.
Autopilot 1,
check.
On tourne à gauche 5 degrés, French 36 Delta Romeo, libéré par Bird. On a information Golf reçu. Pierco, good evening, French West 41 Delta. Climbing to level 260, currently scoring 6530.
Purchase 41 Delta Roger, Pierre radar contact. Flying level 350, copy Oceanic.
Flying level 350 and ready to copy Oceanic clearance, French West 41 Delta.
350.
Check.
Correct, New York, correct, 2 first, Orly via Benji, 25 north, 55 west, 30 north, 50 west. 34 north, 45 west, 38 north, 40 west, 43 north, 30 west, 45 north, 25 west, 46 north, 20 west, 47 north, 15 west, directly Tiki, up on the number 480 Reggie, direct to destination, maintain, head over 350, but Mach 85.
French West 41 Delta is clear to destination Paris, Orly, via Benji, 25 north, 55 west, 30 north, 50 west, 34 north, 45 west, 38 north, 40 west, 43 north, 30 west, 45 north, 25 west, 46 north, 20 west, 47 north, 15 west, at Tiki, upper November 480 Reggie, arrest to destination, flight level 350, Mach decimal 85.
Purchase 4 Delta Oceanic, we got is correct. New York radio frequency at Benji, primary 11306, secondary 17946.
French West 41 Delta copied the New York frequency on HF, Ocean Benji, primary 11306, backup of 17946.
French 4 Delta, correct. Confirm your estimate for Benji.
French 41 Delta, we are currently estimating Benji at time 2132.
Roger.
Okay.
HF frequencies for New York
So
are already... No, sorry. 6. Check. Yep.
Okay, the routes for the crossing is checked.
Yep.
Okay. We are climbing flight level 350. From Benji, I'm gonna set the speed constraint.
Eight five is confirmed in the clearance.
And I will stop this by ATK.
Check.
So we have the good route, we have the good flight level, we have the good speed.
And we're going to connect with New York now.
Yes. Notification with New York.
Kilo Zulu Whiskey Yankee.
Yes.
Notified.
You have the block?
Yep. Block out, sorry, 2059.
2059.
Takeoff at 2112.
Okay.
New York Radio, French West 41 Delta, calling New York on 11306. Let's try on the backup frequency. New York, French West 41 Delta, calling New York, frequency 11306.
Maybe we could try 13306.
Yeah, I think it was a mistake from him. New York, French West 41 Delta, good evening.
Calling New York, what's the call sign?
Hey, good evening, madam. This is French West 41 Delta.
That's French West 41 Delta?
I do confirm French West 41 Delta, CPDLC, Santa Maria is next. Request call check.
Okay, roger, sir. Secondary 113906, 40 West, Santa Maria, 6628 or 3016. Here's the cell call.
New York, French West 41 Delta, cell call check is okay. Your backup 11396, 40 West, Santa Maria 6628 with a backup of 3016. Have a good night.
Good night.
Okay, so he gave us the wrong frequencies, but
yeah,
all good. Santa Maria is already set as a standby, and the backup frequency, the correct one, is inserted as well. So contact with New York is done. I'm in 350. I'm gonna request flight level 380.
please.
Request climb to flight level 380.
Check.
Send.
Mac Alstar.
Check. Enable due to traffic.
Alt.
Check.
We should request. When can we expect higher?
Yep.
Okay, please.
35. When can we accept higher level? Expect, sorry.
Check.
Send.
I'm gonna load the route. Okay, there we go. And route is loading. So I have to select an active route here. I have to click on create a route. And here I'm gonna use the MFD to enter the route. Space. Benji. Space. 2555 north. Space. 3050 north. Space. 3445 north. Space. 3840 north. Space. 4330 north. Space. 4525 north. Space. 4620 north. Space. 46 715 north space. Etiki space. Reggie space. Upper November 482 space to Nimer. Then Paris Orly, Lima Fox Papa Oscar, enter. So the route is inserted. Back. I'm going to choose the north position. And now I'm going to choose the scale of the map. And here's my route. And here is the position of the aircraft, and we can see that it's a long flight to Paris Orly at night. In this area will be with New York control. In this area here will be with Santa Maria control, and in this area will be with Shanwick control. After that, it will be the exit of the Atlantic, and we will be with the French ATC Brest control. I'm checking the optimum flight level. Yeah, we will be able to climb. And checking now the 390 also.
Ah ouais.
Okay. Yeah. We might be able to climb
410.
We'll probably finish the cruise at flight level 410.
Very good.
Okay. So this is checked.
All right.
So, Francois, if you have the controls again.
I have control and communication.
I'm gonna load the ETOPS specific points.
Yep.
Okay, on the MFD, data, waypoints, pilot stored waypoints, new waypoints. So the ETOPS entry point is 2235.4 north, 05647.4 west. Store new waypoints. Now the first equitime point, ETP1, is by 3129.4 north, 048 12.6 west. Store. New waypoints. The ETP2 is by ETP2 is by 4617.4 north 018 42.0 west, and the exit point will be
door please,
will be by 4637.3 north. I'm gonna put those specific points on our route. The ETOPS entry point is already on the navigation display. ETP1 also. ETP2. And ETOPS exit point. There we are. Now I'm going to check if I have those points on my flight plan. So here I can see the ETOPS entry point.
You got it.
Here I can see my equitime point number 1. And here I can see equitime point number 2 and the exit point. What can we say? We can say that until equitime point number 1, if we have any problem, we'll return to Tapa.
Yep.
From equitime point number 1 until equitime point number 2, if we have any problems, engine failure, or we will have to divert to Lages. And from equitime point number 2, if we have any problem, we will divert to Lisbon.
That's correct.
I'm gonna load the backup navigation system.
Very good.
25 north. And 55 west. Confirm. I'm gonna do direct to that point, and we can see that also, of course, we are on the road.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna insert the next waypoint. Next waypoint is 30 north, 50 west. The next waypoint will be 34 north, 45 west. The next waypoint will be 38 north. .40 west. The next waypoint will be 243 north. Three zero west. The next waypoint will be 45 north. 25 west. The next waypoint will be 46 north. And the last waypoint for the crossing will be Etiki. I'm going to look here, waypoints, Tatapa's waypoints, Etiki, and here I can get the coordinates of these waypoints. So the last waypoint and the exit point for the crossing will be north 48, west 80 degrees 45. For 5.0. So all the routes for the crossing is inserted in the navigation backup system, and we can see that FMS1, FMS2 and the navigation system, this is the same thing. We have the NOTAMs and the status of the aircraft is unchanged.
So it's a go.
So we can enter the ATOPS area.
Exactly.
Okay?
Very good.
Okay. We're going to watch the what if function of the FMS. The aircraft is now between the ATOPS entry point and the ETP1. If we have a failure, as expected, we should fly the aircraft to Tapa. So let's see. We must go in the secondary flight plan. So here we have the flight plan to Tapa. Now if I can use the what if function from the present position. I can have an engine out, an engine failure, an engine out. So I will have to start my descent, of course, and the engine out max flight level will be, let's say, 230.
Yep.
And we will cruise at flight level 230 at the engine out long range cruise. The destination will be Tapa in 1 hour and 6 minutes, and we'll reach Tapa with about 30 tons of fuel. That's really enough. We can see on the navigation display that the plane would turn left and fly direct to Tapa. Now, another scenario, if we have a deep pressurization from present position, I'm gonna make an emergency descent. Of course, we will level off the aircraft at flight level 100 and we will fly to Tapa at long range cruise. Tapa is estimated in 1 hour and 17 minutes, and the fuel on board at destination will be around 26 tons of fuel, which is also enough. And those functions are new on the Airbus 350, and they're very useful for the pilots.
Hi guys, and just before it gets dark and we say goodbye, I take some time to talk about my career. So I started to fly when I was 16, flying gliders. Then I did my private pilot license. Then my commercial pilot license, started to fly on small airplane, doing aerial surveys. Then I had the opportunity to do an Airbus A320 ratings, flying for XL Airways France. And then I spent 10 years in private jet aviation, flying Airbus ACJ 319 and Bombardier Global Express. And I started with Air Caraibes in 2017. Since then I enjoyed it, flying the Airbus 350, great machine, great company, really nice people, and I look forward for the future with them.
My turn to explain my career. So I began my career as an aeronautical engineer. I was building aerobatic aircraft. I did this during about 5 years when I was young. Then I went to fly as a flight instructor and then flight examiner for a flying club, because really I wanted to fly. Then I went in a small company to fly private jets in Europe. It was very interesting, quite difficult, small aircraft, but also small airfield and bad weathers. And then I went to fly big private jets. I went to fly a G4 in Saudi Arabia. It was very interesting. I flew this aircraft all around the world. And then I came back in Europe. I flew then for a company named AOM as a first officer on a DC-10. It was a beautiful aircraft, very interesting. Then I flew the Airbus 340 for Airlib, also very interesting. And then I came here at the beginning of that company, at the beginning of Air Caraïbes. I flew the Airbus 330 and then today the Airbus 350. Very interesting. I was for a few years in the management as the flight safety officer, then the head of training, and then today I am a type rating instructor and type rating examiner. And that's it. That's my career. And thank you. So we are now flying on the Atlantic. We are now at flight level 380. It's time for dinner, just like all the passengers. And We'll see you on the other side of the Atlantic for the arrival, the descent, and of course a nice landing. Thank you. Okay, hello everybody. This is the position of the aircraft. We are approaching Etiki, which is the exit point for the Atlantic. And it is now time to prepare the approach. And that's what I'm doing. So I have to select the OES. And first I'm going to choose my charts for the approach. So I'm going to choose Paris-Orly. Here is the airfield. Clip management. Here I'm going to choose the airport charts. So I'm going to use these charts because these charts will help us to taxi the aircraft in Paris-Orly. No, I will choose that one. That one is used by the Airbus A350-1000 to taxi on Paris-Orly. That one. Then I'm going to choose my stars. I'm going to choose the Amboise and Neymer 6 Whiskey AirNav arrival. Add that one. And I'm going to add also this one, Odilo 5 Whiskey AirNav initial approach. That one. Now I'm going to select, let me select the approach chart. Today it will be the ILS or lock runway 25. There we are. Back. I'm gonna make an auto split on this chart. There we are. So we have here we have the frequencies to be used in Paris, and here we have the final profile of the approach. Here you have the approach from above with the go around track. Here you have the main charts, and on this chart I'm going to select the minimums. These are the minimums to be used for that approach. This is the star, a part of the star, and here is the airfield. And that's also a star. Oh, it's quite difficult. Well, the airfield is here on that side, and we will fly this approach. And here And that's the airfield of Paris-Orly. We will land on runway 25, and you can see the green taxiway can be used by the Airbus 350-1000. Okay, that's for the chart. On the MFD, I'm gonna request an update of the ATIS. Okay, it's still the ATIS Alpha, recorded at 3:11 Zulu time. Expect ILS runway 25. Arrival runway 25, departure runway 24. SID 7 Papa. Intersection Lima Unité is closed. This small intersection here is closed today. Transition level is 70. Operational information, ILS runway 24 out of service. The ILS on this runway is out of service. The wind is 300 degrees 6 knots, blowing like that. The visibility is very good, 10 kilometers. The clouds few 2,800 feet, no clouds, temperature 12 degrees, and the QNH is 1010, and we can preset it here, that's it, and here. Landing performance. Paris-Orly, runway 25 is selected. The wind, so 300 degrees, diagonal 6 knots. Outside temperature, we said 12 degrees. QNH 1010. The runway is dry. Anti-ice, engine anti-ice, or all anti-ice, I'm sorry, will be off. The landing weight.
I've got 204 tons.
Can you?
I show you here.
Show me what will be the landing weight, please.
Landing weight 203.9.
Okay, 203.9. Okay, yeah. Well, quite heavy today.
Yep. More than expected.
200 and
four.
almost 4 tons for landing. 203.9. The CG is 36.2. Landing conf will be auto conf. Air conditioning on. Approach type, it will be normal. Go around gradients, there is no specific minimum. With V-pilot, I won't add any speed for the approach.
Yeah.
0. Landing techniques, for the time I'm going to choose manual auto thrust on. Brake mode, medium. Reverse, yes. No MEL. And I'm going to compute.
Yep. Next page will have.
So, Landing conf full. VAPP, V approach 139. Engine out, go around speed 139. Engine out, go around gradients. The aircraft can climb on a pass of 4.8%. The maximum landing weight is, for that runway, is 290 almost tons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Landing distance is gonna be nearly 1,500 meters.
Landing distance, yes, 1,498 meters. And the factored landing distance is 1,723 meters.
Perfect.
That's it. That's it for the landing performance. Here we have selected Paris-Orly. It will be a star Nimer 6 Whiskey arrival via transition Odilo 5 Whiskey arrival for an ILS 25. For the performance now, the descent will be done at Mach 0.85, then 325 knots. The approach. For the approach, the wind 300 degrees, 6 knots. Outside air temperature 12. QNH 1010. And the minimum will be 498. We can see that the V approach has computed 139 knots. And this is for the go-round. Secondary flight plan. I'm going to import the active flight plan here. Navigation. Okay, we're expecting here, but this will come later. We're expecting the ILS. So MFD is ready. Here on the FS control panel, we'll have to select the ILS here. And we are ready for the approach.
Yep.
We need to make the briefing
in the meantime,
a few minutes. Yeah.
I'm in contact with Brest, and we are cleared Etiki, then Angers.
Etiki, Angers. That's check. And we can see the exit point, and the aircraft is automatically cancelling the slope. So on that screen we can have the airfield. I can move the map here. That is checked.
Inserted.
So we'll land on runway 25. We could.
Whiskey 4 is available.
Huh?
Whiskey 4 exit is available.
Well, Whiskey 4 is available, but with a
stand is Bravo 3, so
Yeah.
You can enter Bravo 3 via...
The aircraft could, even if it's very heavy today, the aircraft could use this exit after landing. Whiskey 4. I can set the BTV. And I can engage BTV blue. So we can see that this aircraft is really...
He's got really good...
landing performance.
Yeah.
Landing to 5. And even if we are above 200 tons, the aircraft may use the first exit to join the parking position, which is Bravo 3 here.
3, yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Okay.
We are talking about 1,655 meters.
Yeah.
To land at more than 200 tons.
Okay, François, we have decided together that even if the taxiway Whiskey 4 is available today for this aircraft, it might be still difficult. I mean, the brakes will get really hot, and we have decided to use Whiskey 37, and then we will return to the gate Bravo 03, and as it is a long taxi, we will use the one engine taxi, and we will shut down engine number 1 during the taxi.
It's a left turn to join Bravo 3, so better to keep engine 2 running.
Okay.
Good. Perfect.
François, if you're ready, we can go through the approach briefing.
I'm ready.
So the threat and error management aircraft. So we can see that this aircraft, we have a specific charts to taxi at Paris-Orly with the Airbus A350-1000.
Yep.
The weather in Paris is nice weather today.
Yep.
And that's it. Technical status, the aircraft is clean.
Fully serviceable.
No failures today.
Yep.
No terms. We saw that taxiway Lima 1 is closed.
Yeah. And we've got the ILS-24 out of service.
Right. Jepson charts. We have the Jepson charts on the OES.
I've got the same.
For the fuel. Okay, Paris-Orly will be with 6.8 tons of fuel. To divert to Charles de Gaulle we need 5.3. That's an extra fuel of 1.5 tons. That's 15 minutes holding time. That's not much, but enough.
For this time of the day, I guess it's enough.
Yeah. The descent will be done at 0413.
Yep.
Minimum safe altitude around Paris-Orly is 3,200 feet.
Checked.
Altitude and speed constraint are included in the approach Nimer and
The 6 whiskey arrival.
yeah, Nimer 6 whiskey and Odilo 5 whiskey arrival.
All checked.
The holdings now, the holdings can be done over Odilo.
Yeah.
According to the charts.
All right.
The approach will be the ILS runway 25.
It's checked.
Okay, the final descent for this approach will be done
Follow you on the charts. Yep.
at Odile Oscar Lima Whiskey 8.5 on a track of 254.
Check.
With a decent gradient of -3 degrees.
It's checked.
We will be stabilized at 1,300 feet, 1,000 above the airfield.
All right.
With a minimum of 490 feet. The missed approach procedure. It's on runway heading to 700 feet.
Check.
Then left turn on heading 200, and we'll be climbing to 2,000 feet.
Yep.
Alternate consideration, that's Charles de Gaulle.
Okay with that.
Okay, landing will be done on runway 25, which is a long runway, 3,320 meters. We will use Whiskey 37 for the exit. Landing conf will be full. Braking will be manual. For noise purpose, we'll keep reverse idle today.
All right.
Navets, no specific navets. But we can check the ILS Oscar Lima Whiskey
is checked.
Is already auto-tuned here in the navets.
All right.
As the weather is nice, if the weather is still nice when we arrive, we may fly this approach manually. AP off, FDs off, bird on, and auto thrust off.
All right. Perfect. Happy with that.
Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, the briefing is completed.
280 pour être stable, très rangé, French West 41 Delta. Je peux non là.
28.
Check.
1,000 feet per minute. Vertical speed.
Check.
I'm going to increase 1,200.
Check.
Okay, and we can check that will be flight level 280.
United 52, checking on at 410.
United 52, bonjour, route direct, Bravo Lima Mike.
Direct 2, Bravo Lima Mike, United 52.
Binect Delta for radio range, recontact me SIM controller 131.280.
3128, Alpine 178 Delta, bonne journée.
Jet 3 Whiskey, recontact me SIM controller 131.280.
131.280, roger. Jet 3 Whiskey 131.280.
Jet 3 Whiskey, radio 5, thank you.
2374, Jet 3 Delta 262, flight level 410, we are route direct Larla.
Delta 262, bonjour, direct Let's Go, Lima, Alpha, Tango, Golf, Oscar.
Direct Let Go, Delta 262, merci.
French West 41 Delta, contactez Paris 132 décimales 265. Bonne journée.
Avec Paris 132 265, French West 41 Delta, bonne journée. Paris, bonjour, le French West 41 Delta, on descend vers le niveau 280 en route sur Châteaudun.
French West 41 Delta, bonjour, numéro 6 Whisky pour Orly, la route sur Sotip.
Numéro 6 Whisky pour Orly, une direct Sotip, French West 41 Delta, merci.
230.
Beeline 3 November Lima, bonjour, route Covin, climb flight level 260.
Level 260, direct to Covin, Beeline 3 November Lima.
We can see those clouds over there.
French West 41 Delta, poursuivez la descente niveau 110.
Poursuivez la descente vers le niveau 110, French West 41 Delta.
We can continue the descent. 110.
Check.
Flight level 110 blue.
Check.
C'était dans l'avion.
Ouais. J'ai cru que c'était ici, moi. Tu te rends
À la
compte comme
radio.
c'est... C'est fou, ça. Hein?
François, at 30, maybe we'll take the weather from the OES.
Yep.
Make sure that we don't have any...
Thunderstorms reported.
Yeah.
TMI Paxo on high.
Air France 772 Golf, descendez niveau
Pas tout normal.
150 pour être stable à Banox.
Paris, bonjour, Beauty 8 Kilo Hotel, level 125, climbing level 240.
Beauty 8 Kilo Hotel, bonjour, route Covin,
1000 to go.
260, indicated airspeed 310 knot maximum.
22 Covin, climb level 260 and maximum speed 310 knots, Beauty 8 Kilo Hotel.
French West 41 Delta, contactez Orly approche 123 décimales 875, au revoir.
Avec l'approche 123 875, French West 41 Delta, au revoir, bonne journée. Orly approche, bonjour, le French West 41 Delta, on arrive au niveau 110 sur Odilo avec Bravo.
French West 41 Delta, bonjour, maintenez niveau 110, Odilo 5 Whisky LS25 avec l'info Bravo, vitesse élevée approuvée.
À vitesse libre approuvée, Odilo 5 Whisky pour un ILS 25 Orly, French West 41 Delta.
Altstar.
Check. Free speed is approved.
Alt.
Check.
Métard.
Check again. We had 280 degrees, 4 knots.
Ok. AP off.
Check.
FD's off.
Flight director off.
Bird on.
Bird on. Final course 254.
Check.
And inserted.
French West 41 Delta, tournez à gauche cap 070 guidage, descendez 4000 pieds 1010.
À gauche 470 et 4000 pieds 1010, French West 41 Delta.
070 check.
Faute. Set QNH 1010.
4000 feet check.
Altimeter cross check.
Yes.
10,800 feet. Now.
Checked.
0.
Approach the checklist.
Approach checklist. Briefing.
Confirm.
Barrel ref.
1010 set.
QNH 1010 set. Minimum.
490 feet.
Barrel 490 set. Approach checklist complete. Looks like we are the only one in the circuit.
Température +8. Engine anti-ice
Engine
on.
anti-ice on.
That above 10 degrees, anti-ice off.
Engine anti-ice off.
$1,000 to go.
Check. Approche 4000 pieds, French West 41 Delta.
Reçu, je vous rappelle pour le virage à gauche dans quelques secondes. French West 41 Delta, tournez à gauche cap 350.
À gauche cap 350, French West 41 Delta.
350 check. Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Flaps 2.
French West 41 Delta, tournez à gauche, cap de 90, autorisé ILS-25.
Cap 290, autorisé LS25, French West 41 Delta. Speed check.
Flaps 2.
Flaps 2. Nous sommes autorisés.
Runway track.
Coming down, final track 254. Lock alive. Glide alive.
Gear down.
Gear down.
Flaps 3.
Speed checked. Flaps 3.
2,000 feet for the go around.
Ground altitude 2000 set.
French West 41 Delta, vous êtes établi?
Établi LS25, French West 41 Delta.
French West 41 Delta, vitesse libre et la tour 18-7, au revoir.
La vitesse est libre et la tour 18-7. Au revoir, bonne journée, French West 41 Delta.
Flaps full.
Speed checked. Flaps full. Retour, bonjour, le French West 41 Delta établi sur l'ILS 25 9 nautiques en réduction.
41 Delta, bonjour, autorisé atterrissage 25, le vent est calme.
Piste 25, autorisé atterrissage, French West 41 Delta.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist, cabin crew.
Advised.
Advised. Auto thrust.
Off.
Auto brake.
2,500.
Runway condition.
Dry 6.
Landing checklist complete. Radio altimeter live.
We have a strong wind from the north.
Yep.
Speed selected via PP.
2,000.
39 on VAP. And you've got 47% and 1. 48, perfect. Air glide. Two. Glide.
Correcting.
Check.
Runway in sight.
Check.
1000.
1000 stabilized.
And clear to land.
And clear to land. Last wind from the tower, please.
Wind check for French West 41 Delta.
270 with 5 knots.
Thank you.
Five hundred. 100 above.
Lock.
300. Minimum.
Continue.
200.
Okay.
One 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decel. $70 knots.
Speed brake retracted.
Check.
Southwest 41 Delta, le sol 21 750.
Avec le sol 21 705, French West 40 Delta, au revoir.
Five 100. 100 above.
Lock.
300. Minimum.
Continue.
200.
Okay.
One 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decel.
Five 100. 100 above.
Lock.
300. Minimum.
Continue.
200.
Okay.
One 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decel.
Can you set the good map for the taxi also on your side?
I'm coming.
Thank you. And landing checklist. And I'm sorry. After landing checklist.
Yeah. After landing checklist complete. Orly Sol, bonjour, le French West 41 Delta, la 25 dégagé en Whisky 37.
41 Delta, bonjour, roulez par Whisky Unité, votre poste sera Bravo 3, ensuite par Lima Fox.
Whisky Unité, Lima Fox pour le poste Bravo 3, French West 41 Delta. Okay, Whisky Unit 1 is the first white, and it's green.
First right, all green. Okay. And when we have the 5 minutes, we will switch off engine number 1.
Romeo requesting Whiskey 42 for departing.
Morning 70 Alfa Romeo, taxi holding by Whiskey 42 via Whiskey 2.
Whiskey 42 via Whiskey 2, Berlin 70 Alfa Romeo.
A clear right side.
Grand Alpine 56, Tango Echo, request taxi Whiskey 42.
Station going?
Alpine 56, Tango Echo, request taxi Whiskey 42.
56 Tango Echo, taxi holding by Whiskey 42 via Whiskey 2.
0502, we've got a 5 minutes,
Okay.
number 1.
Check.
Off.
Grand Alpine 4035, bonjour, stand Delta 12, request push.
Alpine 4035, hello, pushback is approved facing west.
Push approved facing west, Alpine 4035.
Okay, clear right side, and first left on Lima Fox.
Yep.
Air France Québec Victor Manet, point d'attente et la tour 118-7, au revoir.
À quel point d'attente et 117 Air France Québec Victor, bonne journée.
Alpine 56 Tango Echo, maintain Whiskey 42, contact tower 118.7.
Maintain Whiskey 42, Tower 187, Alpine 56, Tango Echo.
Marshler is in sight. Yes.
Lights off.
Lights off.
Ground bonjour, Air Portugal 2735, standard 6, switch startup approved.
Air Portugal 2735, hello, call you back. There is a push behind you, call you back. Rolling 70 Alfa Romeo, maintain Whiskey 42 on tower 118.7.
Copy, 118.7, Berlin 70 Alfa Romeo, bye bye.
Clear on the right side.
Le sol, bonjour, c'est l'Air France 97 Alpha, novembre, Sierra 26, nous sommes prêts à pousser.
Bonjour, Alpha Novembre, poussez la prouesse face au nord.
Poussage à prouesse face au nord, Air France 97 Alpha Novembre.
Parking brake on. APU bleed on.
APU bleed on.
APU available. Engine 2 off. ECAM action.
ECAM action, brakes hot, brake fan on. Parking brake, prefer the chocks coming up. Delay, takeoff for cooling. Clear brakes.
Clear brake.
Cam action complete.
Parking checklist.
Parking checklist, extérieur lights.
As
Monsieur France, avec 93 Sierra Alpha, on est prêt au roulage.
Parking brakes and shocks.
Okay, waiting for the ground staff.
Parking checklist complete. Good job.
Alpine 4035, request taxi please.
Alpine 4035,
Yes,
taxi
bonjour le sol.
Oui, commandant, bonjour. Je vous confirme lesquels en position balisage sécurité. Vous pouvez relâcher le front park, s'il vous plaît.
Ok, je relâche le frein de parc.
Ok, commandant, je vous confirme l'avion stable ici. Tout de suite, je connecte les passerelles et puis GPU. Est-ce que je peux ouvrir le soute, s'il vous plaît?
Alors, on peut approcher la passerelle, ouvrir les portes dessous et mettre le groupe.
Ok, commandant, merci beaucoup. Bonne journée à vous. Au revoir.
Merci, monsieur. Au revoir. So there we are.
Okay, we are here finally in Paris-Orly. After a nice flight to Pointe-à-Pitre and back to Orly. It was a nice approach because weather was nice. We flew the approach manually and it was quite interesting.